Love is about allowing. Because you realize that the object is love. It is love. And so love is not something that you have to grasp desperately like everything else in the world. Love, rather, is something that you let in. It's already there. And you just invite it in. And you kind of don't know where it's coming from. Because it's not of this world. Yet somehow it is. It comes in waves and spurts. It's an emotional machine. Emotions actually control different levels of behavioral organization, which then reason builds conceptual models to justify. It's not that reason's not real. I'm not downgrading reason. I'm not saying you can't know things through reason. My God, you certainly can if you push it, if you go all the way with reason. I went there and you see God. But other than that, reason is used as a tool by the mind to keep out love in a material world that is compromised by the original sin of fear. Give over to love, and it'll be there. Because it's all it is. It's really all it is. All you need is love. It's like a cliche. It's like this horrible cliche that just keeps reasserting itself in art and culture and society and religion. And why? Because it actually is the tool by which the mind rearranges itself. Love is a structural force, and you have access to it. It's not the very most ephemeral part of our experience, which is how science thinks of it. Science thinks that matter's real and things like love are very ephemeral. No. Matter is frozen love. The love that's real. The love that's the signal. It's hard not to sound sassy. Because the problem is, modern culture in particular, but any ego, hates the truly pure and sacred. Those moments of love so exquisitely true that they shatter the will and they shatter the mind. And the ego hates this, and culture hates this. I mean, it's really hard to look at. It's hard to look at it without a kind of cynical response. I'm talking about the love of like a mother and a child. You know, in Terrence Malick's movies, he has scenes often of mothers playing with children. At least 2 of them I know. And they're so delicate. It's hard to look at. It's looking at a light that's a little too bright, you know? And you're afraid to see it. But God's not afraid to go there. Because it's a place of real vulnerability. Because you're so happy. And so in love. And you just thoughtlessly fall into it. Because it's love. And that's something that's very hard for the ego to deal with. those pure moments are actually what God feeds on. This is why God is pure and righteous, and God is not ironic, ultimately. The love is too powerful for irony. Irony gets swept away by the power of truly pure love. The power of it. It is sappy, but it is also totally righteous. It's the softest thing in the world, and it's the hardest thing. It's what it's all made of, man.